Yo, I got something to say. I am driving right now, and so I could do a podcast whenever I want to, and I'm going to do it. I want to talk about something I think that is very relevant to this day and helping us to understand where we come from. The thing is that we're standing on someone's shoulders. What I mean is that you didn't become or get where you're at by yourself. There was someone before you who was praying for you, or who was setting things up so that you can get where you're at. Don't forget those people. Love on those people. Give them credit, because those are the people who really put honest time and effort to make sure you get where you are right now. My grandmother, I'm reminded of my grandmother by saying this. My grandmother, I remember at night, she would be praying for all her grandkids. And I remember every night she wouldn't skip a beat. She'd be praying, and she would fall asleep while she would be praying. I remember her now. And then also in the morning you get up and she would be praying and reading her Bible again for her grandkids again. And my grandfather, before he passed away a couple years ago, I remember I was in Boston. I was on the phone with my grandfather, and he goes, he says, "Man, I've been to Boston." And I'm like, my grandfather been to Boston? And I found out this, and I'm driving on 95 right now, and this is mad cool. He said, I helped build 95 from Boston on down to Florida. And I traveled around the world, or United States, actually building dams and highways. I didn't know that. I was like, wow. He said it was only a couple, it's like three or four of us who are black men who actually traveled around the country and did this, and we flew and we stayed with white people at that time. I was like, wow. I mean, I never knew that, but the hard work and effort and the things that my grandfather did, that's what I'm standing on. I'm standing on his shoulders, my grandmother's shoulders, for praying and their hard work. And I'm standing on the greatness of my grandparents and other leaders and stuff like that of society who actually put in hard-earned work. They actually put their blood, sweat, and tears into the things that they do or they did so that we can have what we have right now. And I'm just going to give them credit right now. Give them credit right now. Thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you so much for doing whatever you did to help us get where we at. I'm so grateful for my grandparents. I'm so grateful for my parents and family members. I'm so grateful for them. Another thing I want to talk about really quick is that, last week I got hit with some truths and with my family. One of my family, my cousin, I would say, I love my cousin Daniel. We've had these moments and shared these moments over the years, and I think we shared a moment this weekend, or last weekend, and it just blessed me. He hit me with some truths, and he shared his heart, and for that, I love that. I love that man. I love everything about him and his family, and I just want to say, family and friends and people who were for us, they're all important. You're never going to get anywhere by yourself. You're going to get there with people. I've said that before, but I'm super grateful for my cousin Daniel. I want to give him a big shout out. Very hardworking man. Sometimes he sees things a little bit different, and I appreciate that, because sometimes we see things one way and we don't see it someone else's way or perspective, different perspective. We all have and perceive things different. And so I want to just give a big shout out to my cousin Daniel, and also my niece and her friends Brianna and my nephew Christian. They all sat down. I sat down with them, and we talked about friendships, and they were telling me about the importance of friendships and why they're friends, or why this group of friends are important to them, and just sitting down with them all, and we were having this moment, remembering and reminiscing some of the good times that they had. It reminded me of some of the things and times that I've had with my friends and my family that I will always carry with me for the rest of my life. And I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful that I have these memories and of these times where I've had time to share with my family and friends. My wife, who is my best friend and also my wife, I love her, and the memories that we have. We listened to music this morning, and thinking about the times when she knew that she was going to marry me, and I knew I was going to marry her when I first met her. That's my woman, you know what I mean? But overall, but for real, like, I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my family and friends, and I just, in this moment, just remembering those people and our family, our friends, that takes us to a moment in our head. If we think about the good things and the good times with our family, our friends, it takes you to a moment where, to be honest with you, a happy moment. And those happy moments create great memories and that are lasting, and encourages us. And it gives us hope that there will be more. And also today, I'm setting out to not just, just talk about this, but also say, look, I am looking to create day by day memories that will last forever. And then also, like I said, I started to think about the people we stand on their shoulders, and how about all of us be the people that are good foundations for other people to look at us, and they'll say one day that we are good examples, and they stand on our shoulders. Let's commit to do that. And if we all do our part, I believe that this world will be a better place. Thank you guys so much for listening to what I have to say. And yes, this show's called I Got Something to Say. And yes, I'm going to say it just like that every single time. I got something to say. Hey, listen up. Also, in, 40 more minutes, Abigail Fur will be dropping her single. I'm giving her big shout-outs today. We have a local artist. I'm going to start, doing a whole lot of local artists on my show. Go pick up her thing, her joint, Abigail Fur. Look her up on all social media feeds. She is a very, very talented artist at the DMV. Reminds me, the song that she has, it reminds me of a Jill Scott type of film. And she's like for real, a true jewel coming out the DMV. So pick her up. Also, there's another artist by the name of RTC. Look this guy up, yo. He is a problem, a serious, of course, a great problem, but he's a serious problem. Go check him out. Anyway, I'm headed to pick up someone right now, our mentor, and maybe we'll do a podcast with him very soon. But thank you guys so much for listening. And I got something to say. God bless. You guys have a wonderful, 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 marvelous day. I'll holla. Peace.